Peace. And back at it again. About to get in this video, you know what I'm saying? For me, everything that I like to get into is spiritual. Like everything to do with this entire world. It's a spiritual meaning behind it, you know what I'm saying? Something that you can't see. It's an unseen force. You get what I'm saying? So like, that's what I mainly try to focus on, because what I've come to understand is all these ancient systems and different literature you can come across, philosophies, concepts, all of that you can come across or whatever, right? It was a certain mentality. So I'm looking at it like with the same mentality, right? So when I'm viewing life, or what we call life, you know what I mean? I'm viewing it from a spiritual perspective. A lot of individuals looking at this shit with physical eyes. You're not looking at it with your third eye. You feel what I'm saying? So when you look at shit with your physical eye or whatever, you're gonna tend to gain a physical understanding, and that's how you're gonna comprehend it in the physical material format, basically, right? So with all of that, you gotta tap in, you know what I'm saying, to that third eye. You gotta open up your third eye. A motherfucker gonna sit up here and tell you how they third eye open and all that shit or whatever, but they're not gonna sit up here and tell you how to do it. The shit's so simple. All you really gotta do is sit down somewhere quiet and close your eyes and look up. Look up like you looking them up into your third eye. Actually, just look up into like you looking into your third eye, and then what that does is it activates your pineal gland. And while you doing that, you want to imagine white light entering your pineal gland, your third eye. And you keep doing that, you might get a headache, you know what I'm saying? You might get dizzy, you know what I'm talking about? You might start seeing some visions or whatever, but that's how I start. Certain motherfuckers they won't tell you that. They just want you to sit down and listen to them. But that's not the way to go. That's not the way to go at all. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, we not in a time where we to be banding up and, you know what I'm saying, oh, let's gang up and let's do this. We're not in that time. Last night, I just had a conversation with a few of my associates or whatever and all that shit. Like I said, I'm for anything to do with us. But when I'm hearing people, because listen, I'm from Illinois. So it ain't too many conscious motherfuckers I done met out there that's on this shit. When I'm talking this shit back home, niggas look at me like I'm crazy. So when I get out here, I hear a lot of individuals talk about black old this, black old that, I'm just for this, I'm just for that. And I just feel like, where the fuck was that a few years ago? Like, niggas wasn't on that a few years ago. Now it's popular, you know what I'm saying, because we rising up. But are you truly about that life, though? You know what I'm saying? Are you truly about that life? Because I'm not even going to lie to you, man. Like, this shit is just deeper than reading a fucking book, putting on some crystals, and telling a nigga peace, and Ashe, and Hotep, all that shit. You feel me? It's way more work than just doing that. You know what I'm talking about? Half of you motherfuckers don't even be wanting to say that shit. And that's real right there. It's not a bad thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you let what you think, like, your idea of how it should be in these certain systems or whatever, and how we should be as a motherfucking people, you let that dictate your true inner feelings. And that's what's wrong right there. If you wake up in the morning and you feel like, man, fuck all of these niggas, everybody in the world, you know what I'm saying? You have the absolute right to feel that way. You feel what I'm saying? But when you start to take on other ideas and concepts and theologies or whatever that aren't necessarily yours at heart, and then you argue and fight with other people to defend these certain things or whatever, that's when we have a problem. Because that's like a mental illness. You force yourself to believe something that you don't even agree with, for real, or you don't know this to be true at all. You just say it because it's convenient and it sounds nice. We gotta really start taking this stuff that we feel resonate with us, go within with it, and get the right answers. And what I mean by that is, any concept you take, you're not supposed to look at what the author or whoever is giving it to you. You're not supposed to look at their their outcome, because your outcome is going to be different. When you're looking for their outcome, you tend to feel like, man, I'm doing it wrong. They just giving you an idea of how they did what they did. And you do the same thing, but you expect their reaction, their wow moment. You got to get your own wow moment. And we be having them, we just miss out on them. You got to be aware. You feel what I'm saying? We always looking for the next best thing. The next best thing already happened. And the shit is happening and keep happening. But we focus on the wrong stuff. Take a step back. Look at yourself. See where you are. Not just physically, but like mentally, your whole chakra system. See where you are. Ask your chakras, what do they need? You know what I'm saying? All type of shit, man. Like, if the shit is serious, you gotta talk to yourself and communicate with yourself and with the body. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas don't say that. Niggas just say, I'm just gonna meditate and I'm just gonna do this or whatever. You can only sit there so fucking long. What are you actually doing? Man, I don't want to hold y'all up too long, man. I just want to let you know, man, like, this shit is serious. And it's a lot at stake. You don't want to keep coming back to this motherfucker. Keep coming back. Working out some karma that you did on your own. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to get to you, man. But, I'm finna get up off this, man. Peace. Just stay calm, stay aware. You feel what I'm saying? And stay focused on self. Because everybody else don't want you to focus on self. If you listen to what everybody else saying, they're telling you to focus on them and whatever else they feel like they got going on. Not your own personal issues. That's what you should focus on. Then you can help other people.